Hey, how's it going?
Go.
How's the Love Honey crowd? How's everyone else?
Woo!
I'm glad you're here because I turned 28 2 weeks ago. I had a birthday 2 weeks ago. And I think 28 is the perfect age where I need to start wrapping myself in rubber and just being kicked in the bollocks by a young lady. I need to get into bondage, is what I'm saying. 28's the year, that's the year. 27 was the year when I would insert my finger into my asshole as I would masturbate. And 28 is the year. And 28 is the year when I need to be mummified. I think masculinity is a weird thing. I don't like it. I don't understand it. I don't even think there's a threshold for being a man anymore. Like back in the day when you were like, way back in the barbaric days, there was a time and a place where a man would say to his son, today is the day you become a man, when he was 15, 16, and he would throw him into the woods, and he would, I don't know, be gone, and he couldn't come back until he fucked a wolf to death or something. And we don't really have that now. We don't have that as a construct in modern day society. It's not really something that exists. You just expect it to be a man, and it's like, what is a man without this, challenge, without this sort of like, test of manhood? But I think I've come up with one. I think I've realised one, and I encourage you all to get involved. Because I think it might be autoerotic asphyxiation. The Love Honey crowd know exactly what that is. For those of you who don't know what it is, I'll explain it. Autoerotic asphyxiation, if I can say it properly, is the art of strangling yourself to the point of near death while masturbating and trying to either climax or die one before the other. Preferably the first one. So yeah, but I think that's the test. I think that's the test of manhood, because it's what's the test of manhood back in the day? It's like it's going out into the wilderness, it's doing something, staring death in the face, and then coming back and there's a reward, and then you're a man, which is exactly what the autoerotic asphyxiation is. Because what it is basically you get your door frame, you put your belt over the back of it, you slowly wrap your belt around the back of your neck. You sort of get to the point where you're just strangling yourself and you just look at death in the face going, I will not go quietly into the night! And then if you win, that's the rewards. And if you lose, that's natural selection. There you go. And you knock your glasses on. I don't know, maybe, I don't understand, again, masculinity is a weird thing to me. I think a lot of it's confidence. Confidence is a weird construct to me, I don't understand it. I think there's a fine line between confidence and lunacy. You get those people that go into the shop, and if they don't see what they have in the shop, they'll ask the person if they have it in the back of the shop, which is a confidence of sorts, but in my mind it's fucking lunacy. At what point am I like, oh, I really wanted a Mars bar, but they don't have a Mars bar. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask that person for a Mars bar. Or I'm going to inconvenience that person to get me the source of nutrition, which we all know is fucking garbage and we don't need it in our lives, but I'm going to inconvenience them. I'm going to make them hunt me down a Mars bar. Not only because I need that fucking Mars bar so fucking much in my life, but I need that other person to help me in that quest. It's lunacy. It's not confidence, it's lunacy. A lot of the guys, I work in the construction industry, I work as a carpenter, and a lot of the guys that I work with are quite confident and stuff, and they sort of they're not bad, it's not confidence, well I don't know, I guess it's confidence in the regular area. I think I have confidence in because I'm here, I'm talking to you people, I'm in front of the crowd, I'm not devoid of confidence, I just have it in the weird area. I have it non-useful areas. I was speaking to an electrician once, and he said to me, whatever you do mate, we're working on that cable over there and it's live. He said, so whatever you do, just don't go near it and don't touch it, because there's 240 volts running through that cable. And 240 volts will stop a heart dead, it will just kill a man. My first thought without any hesitation was, I reckon I can take it. I reckon I can do 250. Good breakfast, decent night's sleep, I'd do 300. Where's that confidence coming from? That's just fucking lunacy. Sorry, I've forgotten my bit. I think, I don't know, well, speaking about my birthday 2 weeks ago, it's kind of almost, it's not only 2 weeks since my birthday, it's also 2 weeks since the year anniversary when I had the worst job interview in my entire life. Now, this is going to be the worst job interview that you've ever heard, there's no other way around it, but basically what happened was I was made redundant, and I I applied for a job and he offered me the job interview, and I went in, I spoke to him, and it was all going great, but it was a bit of pressure, it was a bit hard, it was the hardest job interview I've had for a while. I started to get really nervous, and I started to get like, oh fuck, I better not fuck this up. And then at some point, because of my nerves, I guess, because of my sort of like anxious disposition, I sort of suddenly realised that I was sort of like really trying to sort of like, you know, get the position, which, so I was sort of desperate for it. And then at a certain point, my body just went, nah, I think we've had enough of this. I thought what we're going to do right now, Alex, is we're going to piss ourselves. I was like, oh, that can't be right. This isn't the time or the place. I can't be pissing myself. And he said, yeah, you know what, you want this, and we just decided it's not for you. We're just going to do it. We're giving you a heads up, but you know, that's about as much as you get. And within 3 seconds of saying that, you know, every fluid in my entire body that I'd ever consumed just came rushing out my penis into my beige trousers, down my beige trousers, out the bottom of my beige trousers, so there was no way of hiding the fucking wetness just seeping between my legs as I'm literally from like where we are with a man that I've just met going, I'm really sorry that this is happening, but I'm about to piss myself as it's happening on his fucking brand new carpet in his office, like just a sea of just fucking horrible, like the most like depressing water feature you've ever seen in your entire life, and I'm just an island of despair in the middle of it going, I'm really sorry, and it's going on for way too long, and he's just like, oh God, like, well, you know, I'm really sorry, this has never happened before, I don't know what's going on. I think I work really well as within a team, like, if that's anything. So yeah, I don't know, there's a couple, it's a long list. I'm trying to be, you know, there's a couple of things that I'm quote unquote damaged in that I'm not great at. I'll leave you with this, I'm not great at small talk, like, the worst example of that recently would probably, again, I was, after being working in construction, I was in a lady's loft. And, you know, I set the ladder up, I came back downstairs and she just made a bit of small talk. She said, oh, any dead bodies up there? And I just like looked her directly in the eye and went, not yet. And I just fucking left. Yeah, thank you very much, you've been great.
Thank you, Alex.